thanks, I think, to give to each one of us here the opportunity to support the powerful mission that the Mass Society has. They have been doing an amazing job in the lives of so many people, and I'm thrilled to be here today. And actually, it's a kind of a special, different event for me, because for one of the first time, I had somebody from my family from Brazil. My cousin is here today. She came to visit, not me. Actually, she's dating one of my husband's boyfriend. Not boyfriend, friend. I'm a foreigner, guys. And so she came like to check it out. This park is a wonderful place to live, right? So I'm trying to show her a good time. Not because I'm a really nice cousin, but because I have selfish modes. I want her to move here. So please pretend that you are really nice and friendly people. And you don't care that I'm interrupting your dessert, okay? Because there is no better place to eat dessert when you are wearing a black dress, right? It's covering everything. So bring the dessert. And it was so funny because Rosalie, we have something common. We have the same loving, kind, and really strong Catholic grandmother. So when I was in Brazil, my grandmother was like, "So Chris, are you working there?" And I was like, "Yes, I'm working." "Are you sure? Are you working there?" And I'm like, "Yes, I'm working, Grandma." "Well, last time your mom showed me what you were doing there, I saw you asking women to shaking their booty and giving them pinky bolas. In my time, we don't call this like work." So now you can say to our grandmother that I'm not just about shaking booties and giving pinky bolas, but I'm about little practice. And last week, my cousin called me and she was like, "Should I bring," because in Brazil, winter means 60 degrees. That's our winter, right? So she called me and said, "Should I bring like gloves? Because I don't have gloves. I never bought a gloves. Do I need gloves?" And I'm trying to show that the weather is not ideal, so I was like, "Well, let me see, Fargo, North Dakota in February. If you need gloves, just bring it just in case." Just in case. See, Rosalie? Yeah. And she was like, "People keep telling me that the weather is unusual this year. And I bet it is because it's so cold. I can't imagine this weather being colder than that." So girls, can you imagine the weather being colder than that? I can't. Why am I talking about my cousin? Because this week she asked me 2 questions. And I'm going to use my speech to answer those 2 questions. The first question she asked me was, "Chris, I remember you met your husband, you fall in love, you moved to Fargo, you left everything, your career, you left our family," and here comes the Catholic guilt. Just don't do that in a Latin family. So you left our family and you moved here and you went through so much, the depression, the grief, the overweight problems, everything. So my question is, why are you still here? 7 years later and you are still here. So my question to you, the answer is in this room. One of the reasons that I'm here for 7 years, if you look around the eyes of these amazing, wonderful people, especially the beautiful women that I met in this place, that's the reason that I'm here. So I want to answer my cousin the second question. She said, "How did you do this? How were you able to go so deep in this relationship? You didn't know Fargo. My husband was really smart. He brought me like a week in July. Right? It's beautiful, wonderful weather." And she said, "How did you do this, Chris? How were you able to trust?" And I'm going to answer you, my cousin, that I know now she's thinking about it. If you love this man, if your heart is telling you to go to one direction, just go, jump in, go deep. Because sometimes, even when you are feeling that you are drowning, that you are sinking, I promise you that the one that is with me, with you, with all of us, is going to give his hand and lift you up, and you are going to walk on the waters. Okay? And it's a really selfish speech, right? She's talking to her cousin. And just to finish, I'm going to finish with Another question that I had as a little girl, and this story helped to answer this question that I had as a little girl. And if you heard this story, it's just a nice moment for us to remember again this story. It's about this little girl that she went to church, and she was there, and after they left, she told to her father, you know, Father, I don't know if I believe in God. Seriously, I come to church every Sunday, but I just don't know if I believe in God. Because look, the world, we have disease, we have people suffering and wars, and God didn't make anything to change and help us. And her father said, of course, he already did. He made everything that he could to change the world and make our world a more beautiful place. And his little girl looked at her father and said, what did he make? He didn't make anything, Dad. Look at the world around us. And he looked in his daughter's eyes and said, yeah, he made it. He made everything that we need to make this world such a more powerful, beautiful place. He made you. And 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 he made all of us. So just before I go, I want you to look the woman beside you and say, you are a beautiful woman.